Yeah, so our goal is to end up with our drawing that looks like this for our wood race car. Okay? So at this point you have all your parts. Okay. So you go to New Assembly. Alright? And then in the top left you have this place button. And for me, you gave me the files and I put them into a folder called Wood Race Car Parts. These are all the parts. And what you do is, with all the parts selected, I held down shift and I clicked the top and bottom one. And then I click open. And then I click one time. And then I press escape. Okay? Now all your parts are there. Let's move them. You can click and drag them out of the way. So that we can see what we're working with. Okay, so we have a nice set of parts here. We're going to need to double up on some of them, but we'll do that when we get there. Well, let's go back to this. So I know we need 2 of the spoilers, 2 of the axles, 4 wheels. So if you right click on a wheel, you can copy and then press Control V, Control V, Control V, and you get your 4 wheels. You need 2 of these, right? So copy, paste. What else do we need 2 of? 2 of these. These right here? Yeah, we need 2 of those. That's this. So right click, copy, Control V, paste. And we need 2 of these. So copy, paste. Alright, so that's the front. This is the base where everything's going to go on top of. Struts. Where's the struts? 1, 2. Number 9. Number 9. Alright, we already got that. Spoiler, we got that. Sideboards number 5. Got that. We'll figure that out as we go. You got it? Alright. So we want to keep everything in this isometric view. So we gotta finesse the system a little bit. Okay? So what I need you to do is we're going to start off by we gotta let's lock the hood in place. So click on your home and put the hood near the center. The hood. Click on the home of the view cube. Okay? And put the hood near the center of your screen. Okay? Now right click on the hood and click on grounded. Okay? Now that shouldn't move at all, which is exactly what we want. Now let's move parts to the left so they're out of the way. Alright, so this is the base. So we're going to click Constrain. And we're going to click on Mate. You're going to click on one of the sides of the base. And then the bottom of the hood. And apply. Click Home. Now that's going to move, but it's going to be against the bottom of the hood. And then we want to click Constrain again. Or you click Flush. And you're going to zoom into the front. You see that, how the arrow's pointing like that? Click the front of that. And then the front of this right here. And what you'll see is it lines it up. So apply. Tap escape. See how it's underneath it now? Okay. Yeah. This looks kind of long. Are we using the right parts? Yeah, I guess so. Alright. We gotta move this back. So right click it and show relationships. This relationship right here, do you see that on yours? So right click it and edit. You see this offset button right here? If you type in 1, it's going to move it forward. If you type in -1, it's going to move it backwards. Let's go, we're kind of estimating how far back. Let's do -0.25. It went to the side. Click OK anyway. And mine still, look at mine. Mine still moves left and right. We'll stop that from moving left and right by, let's click on the top view and line it up in the center and then ground it. Right click, ground it. So this is not a very precise part. So we can do that with this, but when it comes to like machines, there's other ways to make your parts actually constrain properly. But since this is like a wooden toy, grounding the part's not a big deal. Alright. Next part. Constrain. Mate. Click the base so the arrow's up. And then we're going to click on this side of this guy right here. And apply. Okay. That should be like against the base, but now we got to do a flush constraint. Got it? Alright, click constrain again. Click flush. You're going to click this side of the part and then this side of the base and apply and close. Now we're running into a problem here. Your base right here is too short. So let's go back to, does it look like it's eating itself on yours? No? Is there a space? Alright, so go back to your home view. Zoom in. Okay, so do you still have that button right there? Alright, right click it. And where's the edit button? Right click, edit. Let's make it 0.15. Oh, you know what happened? Take the grounded off of that, and now edit that. It's still, let's try. Oops. No, it's just the base is too short. Okay, so let's go to the base, the chassis. You have it open, your chassis? Alright, so go to your sketch and edit the sketch. Let's make it 5 inches long. Finish the sketch. Click the save button or Control S, and then go back to the assembly. You see it's longer now? Okay, good. Alright. Let's go back to that relationship. Make it negative 0.25 and click OK. So that's what we're looking for. We're looking for a little bit of space right there, like the example. Alright, now constrain again, flush the sides together. So this side and this side. Apply. Alright, let's put this on here. And this. So that's gonna be this. Constrain, flush the back piece, right, the back side of that with the back side of this part. Apply, flush again. The side with the side. Apply, and then mate the bottom to the top. Got it? Alright, so what's next? We gotta, let's place this part right here. So that is, I think this. Yeah. So constrain, mate, mate one of the long sides to this part of that base of the chassis. Yeah. Apply. Constrain, flush the tops. So flushing the tops. apply.
Cruz, can I just put it on a Google Doc and send it all at once?
Alright, so constrain, click flush. We're gonna flush the side with this side, but we're gonna do an offset of, that's too big. Let's try 0.5. Let's look at the top view of it. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, give me a minute. Did you offset by negative 0.5? This number will change depending on the part size, so keep that in mind. I think we're missing something. I think that was the spoiler. That was the spoiler. Where's this part? Did you guys make this part? This part right here? This one? I think we just constrained the spoiler. Whoops. That's alright. Right click it, copy, paste. Let's use that spoiler for... Let's use that as the front part and the spoiler part. Flush mate. Flush. Flush. Apply. Mate. Apply. And then we'll do a flush offset. Sorry. Alrighty. We'll save the wheels for last because they're trickiest. Let's put the cockpit on there. So move that closer to your part. Click constrain. Click mate. Click the top of this piece and the bottom, the long bottom of the cockpit. And apply. And then click flush. Click the side of the cockpit. And so I clicked on the right side of the cockpit. I'm going to click the right side of the base here. And I'm going to do an offset of, let's try negative, or let's try 0.5. There we go. Let's see if that looks like it's in the center. Is that centered? Let's try 0.4. 0.4 is more centered. How about 0.45? That's good. Apply. Close.
It's so far away.
It's far away, like somewhere else? You did 4.5 or negative 4.5? Try just 4.5. 0.45. Sometimes you need the negative, sometimes you don't. It's still moving like up and down like that. So mate it to this. So constrain, mate, click on the spoiler, and then click on the back of that so that you get it to look like this. Apply. Uh-oh, what happened? Oh, I lost my ground. I'm gonna reground that. Okay. This one's pretty complex, huh? It's supposed to look like that, yeah. It's supposed to be touching it. This part's too big. I think in your measurements, all three of you measured a little bit differently, so your parts aren't perfectly matching up. The dial caliper? Yeah. So you guys are off by a little bit, but that's okay. Reverse engineering. We got it as close as possible as we could get it to. Alright, so this is gonna rack your brain. Let's click on Constrain, and we're gonna click on this Insert. Okay? You're gonna click on the end of an axle, and then the end of one of your wheel holes. Okay? Now, if I spin this around, you see these two options right here? This is opposed and this is aligned. If you click on aligned, it's going to bring the end of the axle to the end. You see that? So click apply. That's what we want. So do that for both axles. Okay, so put 2 wheels on each axle. It's going to look like a dumbbell.
Why did you put this stick first and then the wheels?
Now watch. We're going to click on Constrain. You have a tangent constraint. And then you have this option right here. Okay? It's going to put the side of the axle against the side of a wall. So you're going to click on the axle first. And then you're going to find the inside right here and click. And then click apply.
Is it supposed to be like that, Cruz?
We're gonna spin it around, you'll see. Constrain. Flush. You're gonna click a wheel side, like the outside of the wheel. And that didn't work for me. Cancel. Let's try something different. Let's try mate. Let's mate the base, the chassis, to the inside of a wheel. There we go. And we want to offset that. See how it's touching that? We don't want it to touch. So let's figure out what kind of offset we need, a negative or a positive. So it's going to be a positive, but that's too big. So let's try 0.2. Still too big. 0.1. How about 0.05? 0.15? Nope. 0.1 is good for me. And apply. Now I should be able to grab that. See how it's moving still? We don't want that. So move it out. We're going to do a tangent constraint against a wall now. So constrain, tangent, click the axle, and click the inside wall here. And apply. Does it look like that now? Awesome. Gotta do the same exact thing for the other side now. Okay? Cool. And then all we need to do is put on the sideboards. Alright, click Constrain, click Flush, and we're going to flush, let's see, where's my example? Okay, so the sharp points go towards the other side. So we're going to flush, no, we're going to mate. Click on mate, click on this side, and click on this side. Apply. Okay. And let's flush the bottom to the bottom. Constrain, flush, bottom, bottom. Apply. Okay. And then click mate. Mate this side with this side and offset it by negative 0.25. Apply. That shouldn't move now. Got it? Okay, do the same to the other side. So, let's see. Constrain, mate. We're going to mate this side to this side. Apply. Flush the bottom. Apply. Mate this side with a, what is it, negative 0.25. Apply. And there is your assembled wooden race car toy. Woohoo!